Hi Paw Prince, back this time for the Divine Feminine reading. I do read for the collective, so that means some bits may resonate, all of it may resonate, or none of it may resonate. And if none of it resonates, that just means this reading's not for you. I also read with intuition, so I read what I pick up and feel within the cards. For anyone wondering, I'm using the Gay Tarot. For anyone that likes the way I read and get the message across, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. For anyone that ever wants to send me a new deck to keep my readings new and fresh, I will have a wish list linked below. For anyone that wants a question answered, feel free to write in the comments. I will see what I can get for that question. Upload a video to show you what I got. With that said, let's find out what's going on for the Divine Feminine. So there is something I feel like is within your grasp, but you are not fully taking it just yet because there's a third party that could kind of come in the middle and kind of cut it out the way and kind of completely shatter that reality. So I feel like you've kind of got this wall up and you are kind of on the defensive with whatever the situation is. I feel like it's not really anything new for you. I feel like it's very something you've experimented in before, you've kind of tried it before, and it kind of didn't, it's kind of not really the results you've always hoped for. You've had results in the past where it has, but you've also had results you haven't, so I feel like you've had quite a lot of fuck-ups along the way when it comes to this, and I feel like there's been a long time waiting. You've been kind of, I feel like, doing the same thing over and over, and you've kind of, when it comes to this thing that requires third parties, I feel like you have kind of set everything up and it's kind of then just fallen flat, and I feel like you're just bored now. I feel like you're willing to participate, but you're not going to really put in loads and loads of effort like you have before. I feel like it's very, like I was saying, you've done it before, so it's very known territory for you. It's nothing new. It's nothing like, it's no wow factor. I feel like you just kind of, you're looking for kind of justice. You're looking for kind of things to kind of go in your favour. And I feel like you are coming to a point where you're at the neutral. You don't care if you're going to upset people, if you're going to keep people happy. I feel like you're just worrying about yourself. This is going to do good for you, and you know it's going to do good for other people, so you're kind of really more focused on that. I feel like for quite a long time you've put in a lot of hard work, but you've kind of, it's just not really done anything. I feel like you've put in so much effort and so much work, and it kind of isn't done anything new. It kind of hasn't grown you as a person. I feel like you're very bored tending to the same garden. I feel like you're just living one day at a time and you're not really got anything to show for it. I feel like you're now wanting new relationships in your life, whether that's friendships or partner relationships, sexual relationships, anything like that. I feel like you are now ready to expand. I feel like for quite a long time you had that bit frozen, and you kind of got to a point in your life where you started to kind of cut people out, shut people out, and it's not usually like you. I feel like there were people around you that you cut off just because, I don't know, it just, something inside you felt you needed to, and I feel like you're now at a point where you now want to expand that back open, and you kind of want to fill that with new people. And I feel like it's not gonna. I don't feel like you're gonna be. It's only. It's not gonna really be costing you anything mentally or physically. I feel like you're gonna be the one that's gonna get payout off of it. I feel like if you have friends, you're gonna have a lot more relief. You're gonna have a lot more things to do, and I feel like it's gonna kind of propel your life forward. And I feel like you've been in this kind of fantasy for quite a long time. It's not very realistic, this whole scenario you've been in. I feel like it's been a mirror image of what you thought it would be. So I feel like the relationships you had in your life, I feel like you were telling yourself, oh, they're no good for me, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. But when you cut them off, you realised it wasn't the relationships doing anything to you. I feel like it's just your life in general, how you're plodding from one day to another and not really getting anything out of it. I feel like that had a lot of input, and it kind of merged and blended together with these relationships. So anything bad that was happening, you were blaming people around you instead of the situation you're in. Yes, those people around you also had a play in it, but it wasn't to the full extent of that you were kind of telling yourself it was. I feel like anything that was going wrong or fed up, it wasn't the situation it was in, it was always someone else around you. And I feel like I feel like a lot of that was you fighting with yourself. I don't believe you was in denial. I believe you knew exactly the issue, but you didn't want to face that issue, so you decided to make other things worse than they were, just because it was easier to blame physical things that people, and not only you, but people around you knew were issues. So if you was to make them bigger, well, they're the reason. But I think in your heart of heart, you knew that there was more to it just than those situations or with those relationships that kind of playing a key factor. But I think something presented itself to you that was keeping you up a lot. I feel like there has been something that has kind of kept you up at night quite a lot, and it is kind of taking you on this journey. I feel like it's something recent, and it's kind of taking you on this inner journey that you've kind of seen that now is the time to act. I feel like you don't care if it's a risk. I don't think you care if it's the unknown. I feel like you're being a little bit selfish now, and you're not going to care about what milk you spill. You're not going to cry over it. I feel like you have kind of got to a point where you now want to start fresh. You want to tend to a new garden. You want something that's going to give you more in life, and I feel like something has presented itself, but it's going to cause a lot of rebuilding. But I feel like the opportunity, you're looking at it, I don't care what the fuck I've got to do, you're just going to do it because you're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at relationships, your family life, you're looking at it all as a whole and what it can be, not what it is now. I feel like you've gotten over that barrier that was here before that was causing that issue that I was saying, that you used other relationships to kind of blame more when they were no more at blame than the situation you're in. But I feel like you've now acknowledged the situation, and you've now said, like, I'm leaving that here, I'm now going forward to something else. And I just feel like you are no longer caring at the point of who you're going to upset, who you're going to disappoint. I feel like you're thinking a lot more about yourself, and you're showing the inner love that you are starting to grow for yourself. And I feel like this is now going to help propel you on your self-love journey, because I feel like this is for the DFs that have been struggling with finding self-love, and I feel like they've had a little bit but not enough, and I feel like this is now going to give you that boost to kind of start you on your self-love journey. So I want to get some guidance and advice. Okay. So, I feel like you now need to come out of any fantasies you've had in the past, like, oh, something's gonna turn around and make my life better, or someone's gonna come in and sort this all out for me. I think you need to I think you're now realizing it's time to stop playing make believe, and that is coming to an end very quickly. It's going to come to an end, and it's kind of, you're now going to have your level head, your kind of more realistic head on your shoulders, and you're kind of going to see things a lot more clearly. And by seeing things a lot more clearly, you can do the things you need to do to propel you forward and kind of rebuild your life. And the opportunities that present themselves, take them. Don't think, oh well, maybe if I just not do it, something else or someone's going to come along and they're going to make my life better. We're not in the movies. Like, that's not real life. We're not in fantasy land, unicorns and rainbows. Shit happens, shit goes wrong. You fall down, you get back up, and at the end of the day, you hear of people having life-changing things like the lottery, or they meet someone that's rich. Realistically, let's be honest. I know it can happen to anyone, but let's be honest. No one in this world is going to help you. You have to help yourself. No one wants to help anyone. You have to help yourself, and that's what you need to do. Put your level head on, your realistic eyes in, and look at it for what it is. And the things that present themselves that are going to better yourselves, do it. If your head, heart, and stomach say yes, do it. Fuck what anyone else thinks. Because if you know it's going to be a better opportunity, don't worry about anybody else but yourself. Because if it helps you, it'll help your family. Look at it that way. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Thanks for watching.